How's it going there, everyone? It's Mr. Zen over here bringing us a brand new One Piece chapter discussion. And for today's video, guys, we're going to be doing two chapter discussions because I felt like chapter 848, there wasn't really that much to talk about due to the fact that, like, that whole chapter itself, folks, it literally was, how do I say this? It was mostly like action panels. That's all it really was. Honestly, like, and that's why I really didn't want to make that video, because I just felt like, I'll skip it and head to the next video, because I felt that chapter 849, that one was the one where it actually was the brink of everything itself. Now, granted, guys, chapter 848 did involve that, you know, Brook and Pedro actually split their ways. Throughout the chapter, you kind of mostly see that in itself, Brook actually was the one that was going to go inside, and Pedro was going to be the scapegoat. And we literally see Pedro taking out so much of Big Mom's henchman. It really goes to show that Pedro himself was really a powerful opponent in itself, that he was taking out so many people, but Baron Tamago was the one that actually followed him, while Smoothie stayed behind. Granted, that was pretty interesting because it just put us to say that, ooh, we're going to get Smoothie versus Brook. Now that was going to be interesting, but that's chapter 848. We kind of noticed that Brook was going to be against Smoothie. But hold on, there's still a little bit more that in chapter 148. In chapter 148, we also get to notice that Big Mom herself was still talking to Luffy, and Luffy, of course, was trying to say, you know, don't do this, etc., etc. But in the chapter, we did get to see that Pudding herself was actually gonna commit suicide of some sort. We're not too sure as to what she was gonna do, but one thing's for certain is the fact that she whispered something to Luffy, and everybody in the One Piece community is actually wondering, what did she say? I, for one, was actually kind of hoping that maybe she might say that I'm gonna betray Big Mom, or I'm gonna give you guys the key, so hold out. But the thing about it that's making all One Piece fans kind of worried is the fact that Luffy himself was actually shocked. When you're shocked, Luffy, that's when you say, okay, this woman's gonna do something heinous, or she's gonna kill herself. So that's what kind of left us right there and then in a kind of state of panic that we all don't know, and that's it itself. But last but not least, guys, Chopper and Carrot were stuck in the mirror world, and chapter 448, we noticed that in there, we noticed that for some reason Chopper himself got captured. But that was all fake. We noticed that he's actually has a plan up ahead, and that's the thing that kind of had us worried, that like, wait a minute, whoa, Chopper's got a plan? Well, we gotta see this through. But that's it. From right there and then, guys, we don't know what's gonna go on. We just know that Chopper's gonna get an escape plan, because apparently there was Brûlé, there were some other homies that were around. Like, Brûlé wasn't alone, but they were gonna cook Carrot herself, and Carrot was just yelling at her top of her lungs. We don't know as to what's gonna happen to Carrot. We thought she's gonna die, but that's it for chapter 848, because I gotta move on from there, because this is where it continues into a much more action panels, guys. Trust me, like I said, that's chapter 848. It was just that little brink of stuff right there. But like I said, mostly chapter 848 mostly involved was literally the Pudding secret that gave to Luffy. That's the thing that everybody's been worried about. So granted though, let's move on. Chapter 849. This is where it's at, guys. Right there and then, Chopper and Carrot go on full on the offensive. In this chapter, we learn that Chopper himself really did have a plan, as he actually does save Carrot, and we know that Carrot herself was actually safe all along. We all were worried as to whether, like, oh, she actually got captured, but no. It seems that Brûlé's powers was actually used against her, and right there and then, we noticed that it was actually a frog in disguise as Carrot, thanks to Brûlé's power. And Carrot was in the attic just waiting for the right time to shine. And boom, right there and then, action panels continue on. Right there and then, you see Carrot drop the bomb just as Electro, causes mayhem, makes the pot they were gonna cook Carrot in, fall on Brûlé, immobilizes her. And I love about that is the fact that while all this is going on, Chopper is quick on his feet. Changes to Brain Point, from Brain Point, Monster Point, grabs the big crocodile that was there, body slams it onto the floor of the other homies itself. And right there and then, you see Randolph the Rabbit, the cute little Randolph the Rabbit. I'm not gonna lie, I am in love with that rabbit. It's so cute. It just reminds me of Draco Mihawk, but in rabbit form. But honestly though, Randolph the Rabbit comes with some other homies, and right there and then, Carrot does her electro. Boom! Right there and then, they take care of everybody in Brulee's mirror world, and that goes a lot to say, guys. You know why? Because I knew it. Chopper really is gonna use the mirror world to go find a poneglyphs, and he might save Brook or Pedro or Luffy themselves. I think that's how Luffy's gonna escape also. And also, there's also theories out there on YouTube. Props to the YouTuber who actually did this theory. I forgot who it was. I know somebody in the One Piece anime community, and that was the fact that we actually learned that they are saying that they're going to use the mirror world to escape Whole Cake Island from the Whole Cake wedding. They're going to use Brulee's world to escape to the Sunny, and from there, boom, they escape the line. And actually, I'm starting to believe that theory due to this chapter, because Chopper knocked out Brulee in this chapter. Like, honestly, I think that this chapter really brought the brink of a lot of One Piece theories out there, honestly. And moving on, though. That was just it. Hold on, we're not done yet, guys. We're not done yet. There's so much going on. Chapter 849 then involved Brook's actual assault on Lord Smoothie. No, that did not happen. Honestly, though, that was very anticlimactic. I was kind of hoping for Lord Smoothie to show more powers, but I'm assuming they're going to show powers in the wedding itself. Granted, though, we do look at Big Mom in this chapter, and it seems that Big Mom, oh my freaking gosh, guys, oh my freaking gosh, it seems that the next chapter is going to be Brook versus Big Mom, and that's what everybody's anticipated. I am also excited for that same fact, because I want to see Brook actually face off against Big Mom. I want to see what kind of powers these two are going to intermingle with. I want to see what Brook's soul devil fruit is actually going to have an effect on Big Mom. We all want to know what Brook is going to be able to do against a Yonko herself, and Brook seems to be the weakness of Big Mom. And that goes a lot to say as to, will Brook actually succeed or will he fail? That's what's on the mind of One Piece itself right now. And Brook is getting a lot of screen time right now. So granted, usually doesn't have that much screen time. So it goes along to say that, this is kind of like a recognition just for Brook himself. And granted, if he does beat Big Mom after this chapter, holy snap, it's just gonna throw it in every other YouTuber, every theorist out there in a nail storm, as to wonder, like, what the heck, what's gonna happen then. Like I said, it's just leaving us into anticipation as to we're wondering what's gonna happen. Like I said, oh my gosh, it's just so exciting. And also, but Brook seems to be scared of Big Mom, because he knows that Big Mom not only just is strong because of her devil power, she actually has strength. I mean, come on, she barged in the room head first, no lock whatsoever. Like, doesn't matter. Like, she just went through the wall and said, "Who's here messing with my stuff?" And I'm here thinking, like, holy snap, she didn't even care about the door. Oh man, that was awesome. Not gonna lie to you guys. But moving on, though, the chapter then continues on to Pedro's actual involvement, and it seems that there's a lot more to Pedro himself. And I'm kind of disappointed that I feel like I feel like Pedro's not gonna join the Straw Hats, because at this chapter we learned that Pedro himself gave 50 years of his lifespan back when he was here on Whole Cake Island, and he was captain of the Nox Pirates. And we're like, woo, he was a captain before. Woo, well, we all know that, but I'm saying, like, we want to know more about like Pedro's past. I mean, he will join the Straw Hat crew. Granted, though, if they're giving this kind of like details on Pedro himself, but we're just wondering as to what the heck, man, what the heck. 50 years? That's half a lifespan, and he's a tiger. So tigers, I don't even know how long they like. Oh my god, like, it's just making us wonder, like, wait a minute, just how long does Pedro have to live for? And basically, oh, by the way, Pedro and Tamago both lost their eyes to each other, so these two are long lost rivals into each other. So we're gonna see a long leg tribe's actual combat style with hockey involved in the next chapter, and we're gonna see Pedro actually fight in full force. Granted, we already saw a little bit back in chapter 848, and he was actually pretty interesting in itself to say as to what he was capable of doing. I mean, he was pretty quick. And it goes on to say that he's so fast he's almost invisible. So it just goes to say that, like, holy stat, Tamago himself is pretty fast as well, even though he's like a laid back character. Oh my god. Like I said, it's just crazy intense, like what's going on in One Piece right now. Right now is the perfect time to be a One Piece fan, folks, I'm telling you. But let's get on to the last topic, guys. The last topic that I want to talk about now is Reiju herself, folks. We don't know what's going on with Reiju. She's bleeding. She's coming out of a chamber, bleeding, stumbling upon the wall. And we're wondering, like, who did this to her? Who did this to Reiju? I'm here speculating that it might have been Pudding. Honestly, I don't know who else might have done this. Personally, I feel like if it is Pudding, if it is, like, think about it. If it is Pudding, what would she accomplish here? She's just gonna get the Garment 66 against Whole Cake Island members, Big Mama pirates. So that's a possibility. Or it could be the brothers themselves. They try to stop Reiju from doing something that she was about to do. Or maybe Pudding and Reiju are working together in order to stop the wedding. Or, like I said, there's just so many possibilities. Like I said, one of the brothers probably stopped them. Or maybe the fact that maybe Reiju herself was actually attacked by another Whole Cake Island member that we're not aware of. Or maybe like I said, or it was Capone Beige. Like I said, there's so many possibilities as to what's going on. Like I said, it could be Capone Beige, honestly, because of the fact that, you know, we haven't been seeing him around, and also he has his own plans as to what he wants to do in the chapter. Like I said, there's so much speculation going on in the chapter. Oh my god, I'm telling you that the year is ending perfectly with One Piece, and I can't wait for next week's chapter. But like I said, that's it for today's segment, guys. Let me know down in the comments below as to what are you guys' thoughts on a chapter. What are you guys' thoughts on Pedro against Tamago? What are you guys' thoughts on Reiju and her actual involvement with the Whole Cake Island cast themselves and the Vinsmoke family? What do you guys think is gonna happen between those guys? And also, what do you guys think of Pudding's secret? Like, honestly, what did Pudding really say to Luffy? Is she really gonna commit suicide? Is she actually gonna attack Big Mom? We don't know that for sure. Honestly, there's just so many questions to be answered. And also, the biggest question of all is, who is gonna win, Big Mom or Brook? That's the question that we all want to know. And honestly, I feel like that fight, I think it's gonna be interrupted, honestly, by somebody else. Some other high-powered character is gonna be interrupted, and Brook will face them, and he will lose. Like I said, so many things happen in One Piece. We don't know that for sure. But that's it for today's segment, guys. Let me know down in the comments on what you guys thought about this week's chapter. And as always, guys, if you guys enjoy my content, give a like, comment, share, and subscribe for more One Piece anime-related content. And as always, guys, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. But this is Mr. Zed, signing out.
Thank you.